If these lines are looking a bit intimidating, just stick around for this video and soon you'll learn to love these lines as if they were your own child. Okay, that felt a little far. Maybe let's just get started with the video. Jumping straight into this for two-point perspective, what we're first going to need is a horizon line. Now this can be in the center of your page or up and down depending on what you're drawing. If you don't know exactly what the horizon line is, well, it's where the sky meets the end of the land that we can see off in the distance. And just to be clear, it exists in every type of scenario, not just beach pictures. Next, we're going to place in our vanishing point. Now, if you're familiar with one point, you know that we put that point somewhere around the center and we usually only have one of them. With two-point, just like the name suggests, you're going to have 2 points. Now, where you place those points, again, it really depends on what you're drawing. They don't have to be equal distant from each other. It's really going to be a scenario by scenario basis. Now that we have our vanishing point, we're going to draw our guidelines in. Now, this isn't a 100% necessary step, but it makes cleanup a hell of a lot easier. So I really suggest going in with like a light color or a really light hand and drawing in some guidelines so you don't have to erase so much later. Of course, working digitally, I get to cheat by duplicating my layer and then just flipping it so I get the lines on both my sides. From here, it's pretty self-explanatory and simple, but I'll go through a couple examples here. So anything that's receding away from you to the left is going to the left vanishing point, right? And anything going away from you to the right is going to the right vanishing point. Now, the only true lines you have, as in something that is going either horizontal or vertical, well, it's only the vertical lines. There is no straight horizontal lines unless you're exactly on the horizon line when you're drawing something with two-point perspective. Now, it's important to note that whenever you're working with a horizon line, anything you draw below the horizon line, you're going to be seeing the top surface. Anything above, you'll be seeing the bottom surface. And if the object falls in the middle, well, you can't see the top or bottom. Now, this is going to be the biggest tip I have for you guys, and that's to work off your canvas. If your vanishing points are off the paper that you're working on or the surface that you're working on, it's going to appear much more realistic. So draw your horizon line and then put those vanishing points off to the side. If you're working traditional, literally tape some paper onto it. I promise this makes a huge difference. From here, all we have to do is put what we just learned to practice. What I did was I grabbed a picture of a modern home, you know, they're really square, and I just kind of copied that onto my page. I think it's actually a really great practice for learning two-point perspective because those houses, they fall perfectly in line with the simple way to do it. Remember, if you guys are new to perspective, be patient with yourself. This stuff can be frustrating and it takes a long time to learn. Even if you are a veteran with this stuff, you really can never practice too much, and you've probably heard that a million times as well. And that's going to be everything I have for two-point perspective. If you guys like this video, go ahead and let me know below. I also have another video on one-point perspective that you might like to check out as well. And if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. I'm always willing to help you guys out. Alright, as always, thank you guys for watching. Please do to YouTube things that help me grow, and I'll see you guys in the next video.